Services.
Hi, my name's Michael. Can I speak to the manager, please?
The manager?
Yeah.
What's it in relation to?
DHS Cheltenham walking into the Royal Women's Hospital illegally, telling everyone to leave a mother's room, that they're trying to steal the baby. They have no authority in the hospital whatsoever to order people out. Apart from that, every parent is entitled to a support person or an advocate. You want me to keep going? They're breaking laws here, and I want to talk to the manager now before it gets any worse, you know?
Okay, Michael. Who's it in relation to?
Shondell Peterson, and my name is Michael Borisevich, B-O-R...
Hang on a moment. B-O-R?
U-S-I...
U-S-I?
E-W-I...
E-W-I?
C-Z. I think I spoke to a caseworker there last week. I think is there a David there? I can't remember his last name.
Who's the child?
The child is Xavier Peterson. Because if this doesn't get worked out right now, I'll be organising a protest, and we will stand in front of that hospital, and it's not the hospital's fault. DHS has walked in there with no authority. I think there was a caseworker there named David that I talked to last week that I got along real well with. I'll be happy to talk with him. Shondell is about to ring up and say she wants me to be her support person. I understand you can't tell me anything without that. That's all right. I wanted to knock this on the head right now and get it done properly. DHS has to follow the law, whether they like it or not.
So the DHS worker
I spoke to someone...
a hospital...
Yeah, and ordered everyone out of this woman's room. She's entitled to a support person. I'll tell you who I spoke to, who I was advocate for last week, was, I think her name was...
Xavier Peterson is the baby?
No, that's, yeah, that's the baby, sorry.
And who's the mother? Chantel?
Shondell, S-H-O-N-D-E-L-L.
S-H-O-N?
D-E-L-L.
Oh, okay, and is she Peterson as well?
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, Peterson, Sean, and Xavier Peterson, yeah, I suppose. I'm not... Sorry, they've just rung me out of the blue.
So what's your relation to this?
I'm the advocate from lukesarmy.com.
Okay.
And I spoke to someone there last week, I think, Vanessa White. I was advocate for last week. Whoever Vanessa White's caseworker was, I got on really well with him, and I'd be happy to deal with him again if he's the caseworker. Otherwise, put me on to your manager.
More information. Thank you for holding. We'll attend to your call shortly. The Department of Health works with the Victorian community to provide better access to health, aged care, and mental health and drug services. We achieve this by managing the public hospital system, providing funds and support to Victoria's health services, managing public health protection and promoting health and well-being, supporting mental health and alcohol and drug programs, supporting aged care services, and by promoting positive living for older Victorians. The Department of Health also encourages Victorians to improve their own health through preventative health initiatives, education programs, and by producing online resources, such as the Better Health Channel website. Thank you for holding. We'll attend to your call shortly. Welcome to the Department of Human Services and the Department of Health. Your call is important to us. Please hold the line and someone will be with you shortly.
5 years of doing this, I want to be good.
Welcome to the Department of Human Services and the Department of Health. Your call is important to us. Please hold the line and someone will be with you shortly. The Department of Human Services provides services...
Oh, mate, there's an emergency meeting now.
For Victorians most in need.
That's what they always do. They have a meeting.
Choice
I love their meetings.
Inclusion. These services
every time I come near the place, they have a meeting.
Child protection, placement, and support for vulnerable children.
Because I dealt with them a week ago.
Parenting and family services.
And
adoption.
And they wouldn't have known who I was, but now, second time round,
family violence and
We'll
sexual
make a
assault
difference
services,
here.
assistance with housing, support for people who are homeless or at risk, and administering concessions for pensioners and beneficiaries. The Department of Human Services is
What are you?
committed
You're
to
an
delivering
intensive
the
nurse.
highest quality service that we can.
What's your title?
To learn more about our service commitment, ask us for a copy of our Client Services
What's
Charter,
that? You're cutting out.
or visit
What? Critical care.
www.vic.gov.au/Client Services Charter for more
And
information.
what other, anything
Thank you for holding.
critical care
We'll attend
nurse,
to your call shortly. The Department of Health works
30
with
years.
the Victorian community to provide better access
Okay.
to health, aged care and mental health and drug services. We achieve this by managing the public hospital system, providing funds and support to Victoria's health services.
they'll take their
managing
time coming
public health
back because
protection
they're having a
and
meeting.
promoting
You know what I mean?
health
Every time I
well-being,
mention who it is,
supporting
they
mental
go
health
into
and
fucking
alcohol and
lockdown,
drug
mate.
programs, supporting aged care services, and by promoting
Yeah,
positive
yeah,
living
exactly.
for older Victorians. The Department of Health also encourages Victorians to improve their own health through preventative health initiatives.
Oh, it happens every
education
time. They'll have a
programs,
big meeting. Who's
and
going to
by
talk to him? Who's
producing
going to talk to
online
him? Yeah, you're
resources,
right.
such as the Better Health Channel website. Thank you for holding. We'll attend to your call shortly.
And she's probably ringing them right
Welcome
now,
to the
saying, I want
Department of
him to be
Human
my
Services
spokesman.
and the Department of Health. Your call is important to us. Please hold the line and someone will be with you shortly.
How's that last bitch?
Welcome
You're
to the
raising your
Department of
voice
Human
and
Services
we're not getting
and the
anywhere.
Department
I
of
hate
Health.
that. That's what they say with
Your
Lukey.
call is important
We're going
to
around
us.
in circles here.
Please hold
We're
the
not
line
getting
and
anywhere.
someone will be with you
I hate
shortly.
that, mate, when they say that.
The Department of Human
Oh,
Services
I
provides
see red.
services that improve the quality of
Don't
life
say
for
that shit
Victorians
with
most
me.
in need, to enhance their independence, choice and community inclusion. These services include support for people with a disability, child...
Okay, Michael, are you there?
Yeah.
Look, sorry for keeping you waiting. I'm not sure. I was just having a chat to a worker. We're not sure which team this sits under as yet, so I don't know who to forward the message through. So I'm going to take your details down
Well,
and then
you didn't
look
answer
into it a little bit further.
you didn't. Hello. You didn't answer
Yeah.
my question. You've got a caseworker named David there.
Yeah, but he's not dealing with this.
No, that's
David-
okay. That's okay.
Is Xavier Peterson, is that the baby's name?
Can you not cut me off, please? Otherwise, we're not going to get anywhere here. We're going to go around in circles. I just wanted to let you know that I dealt with David about a week ago.
Who's David? I don't know who David
I
is.
just
I'm
asked you
sorry.
if there was a David there, and you said yes.
I've no idea.
I can't remember his name. A caseworker named David. It's not that big an office, is it?
It is, yes.
You can't tell me if there's a David there.
There is a David, but actually he's not available at the
Well,
moment.
can you tell me his last name just so I know if it's the same one?
It could be David Harrison, could be. But
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is because the reason
the
why.
child actually isn't on our system at the moment. It's a newborn child, isn't it?
Yeah, but they are in the hospital now, breaking every law under the sun. Now I know that parents are entitled to an advocate or a support person. DHS are in the hospital now. They've kicked everyone out of the room, and that mum is in there with no one. Now that is illegal. They have got no jurisdiction in the hospital to do that, right? And I can go through a few more laws that yous are breaking. Bring them people now. Tell them to backpedal out of there as soon as possible, because this is on the Luke's Army group. There's 5,000 people in the group. I will have 100 people standing in front of that hospital protesting by tomorrow if this is not done properly. You guys start sticking to the rules. You aren't making the rules. We are going to make sure that this woman gets fair treatment, okay? Now, my phone number. Do you want my number, or have I given it to you? Okay. Yeah, ring them right now because they're breaking the law. You're not allowed to go in and tell that woman she's not allowed a support person. That's just, I've got a list of rules here that they're breaking the law, and I'll put it straight up on the front of the site that's getting 100,000 people going to it, and I will name those people that have done this to this woman, unless we start doing it by the book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. What's your phone number?
0421 957 633, and I would request that
Sorry, it was 0421 957
633. And she is about to ring you guys to ask that I be her advocate, and I am requesting as an advocate that David be our caseworker, because I've dealt with him before and he is one of the best child protection people that I've ever come across. He's a really good person and a really good caseworker. He went to the woman's house, dropped things in a letterbox. He goes out of his way, and I'll walk away. If you can put him in charge of her case, then I'll know it's being done properly. And you can tell that to your manager too. I said David is a good caseworker.
Okay, not a problem. I'll make a note of all this for you, and I'll send this through to someone who is then going to look into it and find out who and where this sits, okay?
Yeah, and you don't do that. You do not walk in, especially if they've got mental health problems, they even more so need an advocate. You've got no jurisdiction in a hospital to kick everyone out of a room. Yous have got her illegally detained for a week, and there's just, like, I've only just got here. I was wrong as soon as that they surrounded her. She had the baby, right? She only just had the baby. I know before you guys do, and there's a reason for that, right? Because this is going to stop now. Otherwise, I'll have 100 people in front of the hospital tomorrow. Just do things by the book. That's all I'm asking. Give this woman a fair go.
Oh, look, there's no point ranting on at me.
I'm not ranting on, and I'm recording too. What's your name?
Nothing I can do.
What's your name?
Nothing I can do. I answer the phone.
What's your name?
I don't need to advise you. Okay?
Yeah, exactly. You do, actually.
No, I don't actually.
I want to know who you are.
Thank you, Michael. I'll pass that message on.
All right.